Alrighty, here we are. Fanta 600. How about it? It's gonna be 200 laps around around the high banks of Concord, North Carolina. It's gonna be the one to watch, here today. And just getting the link and announcements real quick. Alrighty. So, yep, and it's gonna be one event everybody's looking forward to, the biggest event of the weekend for the league itself, and a crown jewel race as well. So I'd say everybody in this field wants to win it. And let's
For sure.
let's get to our starting lineup for today's race. On the pole, the driver who won it from the start of qualifying, Commander Rick takes pole, and in a tie with the 97 of Connor, who starts to his outside. The 10 of NASCAR Fan and the 4 of Bailey Parker, two teammates in that row. The Outlaw and the Zach Armstrong in the 68 there. The 56 of Truex Fan and the 26 of Floppa. The 22 of Hero and the 63 of Landon. The 32 of EXO and the 53 of Monaco. The 78 of Quad Kid Boy and the 99 of Pendrick McCarroll. The 7 of Lappy Menace and the 19 of Dudes Castroneves. The 21 of Slinky and the 65 of Monster. The 90 Matthew Hill and the 3 of Mark. The 55 of Jessica and the 15 of Kenyon. The 17 of Max Molina and the 74 of Kyle. The 11 of Red and the 25 of Thunder. The 5 of Legends and the 12 of Patrick Miller. The 13 of Daniel Voiles and the 23 of Frenchie, or Bias Billy Fan. The 93 of Aiden Walker and the 14 of Brandon Beal. The 62 of David Kreutz and the 75 of Moff. 45 Quadruped and the 28 of Nickname. Drifting Strikers and Zevel. And then you got Jaden in the 46 and Zawolf to his outside, making his first start of the season. And behind them, first time being in a Fanta Cup Series event, Craig Popcris makes his first start, makes his debut in the Fanta Cup Series in the 51, and the 24 of Josh will round out the field. So this is going to definitely be a race of excitement. And it's going to be a long one, so these guys have to manage their stuff. It's going to be fun to watch how they can do that. Because the tire fall off is going to be a key factor here. This is a type of track surface that will eat up the tires, so apologies there. As I was saying, it's gonna be crazy to see how drivers manage the tire fall off, and yeah, it's gonna be a fun one. 2 minutes left on the grid here.
Yeah, and to put in some of these comments, to add some of my comments here, this track is a very tricky track. Turn 1 and 2 compared to 3 and 4 are completely different. So the fact that we had 2 cars make the exact same time on pole really shows the talent level of this field. And I would really expect a lot of crashes to happen in turn 1 and 2, because it is so easy when you're a driver to go into turn 1 and 2 and overshoot the corner. So if everyone just manages that, we should be good. But this long race, drivers will get wary and they'll get sloppy and make mistakes.
That is a great analogy there. And obviously, exactly right. It is a very long race, half race distance of the Coca-Cola 600 in real life. Obviously, this is the Fanta 600, so we're going half race distance, but still 200 laps at Charlotte. That's a lot. So,
Yeah, keeping these drivers cool is what's going to be the main issue here. Keep the drivers cool, keep them a calm head. Make sure you make them realize that this is a long.
yep. And about to get the starting command for the Fanta 600 in just about 30 seconds. And about to get in 2 seconds.
Drivers, start your engines!
And engines have been fired, and this is going to be an exciting race here. Here we go.
Man, I can feel like my gut is spinning right now. The race of the season. If you win this race, you know how good this makes your career. This is a huge race. Every bit matters. I can feel the drivers. I can feel the fans. Fans, are you ready?
Yep. It's going to be a fun one to watch. 200 laps and a sellout virtual crowd here at Charlotte. Here we go as the pace car rolls into turn number 3. It's going to be Commander Brick starting on pole. Ford looking strong in the qualifying here. But will that carry into the race? It's going to be a long event, and crazy stuff is going to happen. But it's going to be the first patriotic race of the season, and it's going to be the first. It's going to be only the second Crown Jewel race of the season after such a long time after the Fanta 500. Pace car is off and heading into the restart zone. Commander Brick, Connor, NASCAR fan, Bailey Parker, and the Outlaw, your top 5. Green flag is in the air, and we're racing from Charlotte.
Man, you see Commander Brick really pulling away there. He had a great launch off the start.
Yup, he definitely did. He got right in front of the 97, who was able to slot down in line. That outside line is not going to be your friend in the early going, as you see NASCAR fan making a pass right here. See right here, yeah, look, the disadvantage is the outside line. Connor is able to carry speed throughout that corner, but it shortens up. That wall gets really close on the exit, so it's going to be hard for. He needs to find a hole soon enough here, because that is not going to go over well in the long run, especially. And you see some big wad of cars. Truex fan trying to take third, and he will. And look at Hero, Brick's teammate in the 22, breaking into the top 5. That 97 did not get a great launch off the start. He's going to have to find a hole as soon as he can. But Commander Brick leads lap number 3 from NASCAR fan, who is trying to close in. You see Connor washing up the racetrack. He has to find a hole. He has to get in front of this 8 car if he's going to be good in the long run. While they battle, you see the 90 Matthew Hill just waiting behind right there, waiting for something to happen. And he goes through as well as the 55 of Jessica. And NASCAR fan has closed up to the 2 car. He is trying not to waste any time. I'd say, in my opinion, we got 200 laps here, and these guys should be stay single file to manage their stuff. Do not burn up your tires early, because that is the one thing that you do not want. Waste a set of tires in a 200 lap race in Charlotte.
Yes, I 100% agree with you here. I mean, you look at NASCAR fan right now. His crew chief is probably telling him to put the foot to the floor as you see him making a pass for the lead. At least looking right now. But he needs to keep his tires safe. Do not burn up the tires. You burn up the tires now, you're going to fall off so hard. It's going to ruin your race. One bad decision this early can ruin the entire race here. Just keep a calm head, stay single file, and if you're going to pass quickly.
It looks like that is what NASCAR fan has done. So new leader, the 10 of NASCAR fan into turn 3. Commander Brick pulls right in front of Bailey Parker to not get trapped on that outside line. As you see, he slots back to third. Hero is up to second. And just for the funny, I'm just going to do a lead change counter. In announcements. So here, yep. Looks like now the top 10 is single file, as I said that, and NASCAR fan has a very strong number 10 car early on in this race, and there's all 4 top